Everybody, promo, scene 1, take 1.
This film, the length, how long this film took to put together from beginning to end, pretty much, 3.5 years. Now, that's just the film. A lot of people tend to forget that there's a life after the film, but that's another story. I started many years ago, graduated from New York University, film and television, and that was fine and that was great. But as the years went by, there was still a creative spirit in me that wanted to do more. And I started a production company. I did corporate videos. I still do to an extent. And as the years went by, I started getting these ideas of doing more. And I got to a point where I said, hey, why do I need permission for me to do something that I want to do? And I started realizing there were a lot of people, a lot of independent filmmakers that were getting their work done. They were doing festivals, they were doing distribution. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? So to make a long story short, in 2017, I pitched this idea with Vince Montana being the center character, and it was rejected. And I said, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna do it on my own. And that was the beginning of 2018, and here we are, 2022. A long journey, but definitely something worth it, and I have no regrets. What inspired me to go back to Vince Montana and study more about him and even think about doing a film on him? I asked myself a couple of questions. If I'm going to do something that I knew already was going to be a marathon, you got to get into this business. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it's got to be something that you enjoy, something that you love, and it's going to pull you. So music. I said, okay, I like dance music. Okay, so I started hearing a lot of dance music, and then I started doing research on disco. I said, I love disco. I love the classic disco. Let me see what's out there in regards to documentaries. I didn't find many. There is one film I would definitely highly recommend. The Godfather of Disco was made in, I believe, 2007. Really good, really good. And in that film was Vince Montana. I found Vince as an incredible example of perseverance, talented man, incredible talent. Once I knew his music, it was great. Once I knew his story, even better. That's why I had to do something on Vince Montana. I think one of the most underappreciated aspect of creating any kind of content, but especially a large content like a film, is how you work with a crew and how, the relationships that you have with the crew. Now, I couldn't have even gotten a lot of this started with one main gentleman, Ritondo from New York. Now, he's an associate producer in the film, and I'm based here in Florida. He's based in New York at the time. And I asked him, I'm looking to do a project X, and I'm looking for a cameraman for the day. Is there anybody you recommend? And he goes, yeah, me. I said, well, I didn't want to bother you. And he was like, no, do it. What do you need? And that, that's a relationship thing. When you have a tight relationship, people help each other out, and they want to see you succeed. And that's beautiful. The others are, there are a lot of key people. Mel Taylor, who did the narration in this film. This gentleman has over 30 years of broadcast. He was a journalist and now a very well-known author of crime novels. And when I picture this movie being put together, I heard his voice narrating the film. I have a graphic designer who did the poster behind me and the t-shirt and the design and all that. From the very beginning, he was the one person I thought about graphics, because the guy, we've always got along, and I seen his work, and this guy is super talented. I said, I gotta get Lloyd with him involved in this. The music, I have my boy Robert Ravino from Boston. I've known him for 30 years too, and he's done other works for us too in the corporate, so I knew he could handle this kind of job. And it would be great. It's great when you can work with people. The one wild card in this is my animator. This guy is an incredible animator, an award-winning animator. I'm very blessed that these people wanted to be a part of it. What an honor to be selected for the Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival. incredible honor. They gave us the letter, and they like within the day, and they said, "Hey, congratulations, you've been selected." This is a great film. I highly recommend, even if you're not in the disco world, even if you don't even know what disco means, even if you're not even a dancer, you're gonna enjoy this film. We're excited about this. This is our first time for all of us involved. This is the first time that our work has been recognized at this level, and we're so excited and honored to be part of this film festival. Heavy Vibes, the Vince Montana Retrospect. It's gonna have its Florida debut November 10th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. Fort Lauderdale, people. I wanna see a lot of dancers, hustlers, people that love disco, okay? Now, it's at the Savor, like I said, Savor Cinema, Fort Lauderdale. Now watch this. If you come an hour earlier, we're gonna have a DJ, we're gonna have music, we're gonna have some Italian food, we're gonna have coffee. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have people dancing. So I hope to see you there.